Welcome back to day 2 of ARK Brother. And as we can see, here's a base from yesterday. The one that had the mantis on it near the end of the last video. And it's been taken out. It's a cute little starter base, but the problem with this is that there's no turret coverage all the way around. There's easy places you can run up to the side of the base and get up close, plant some C4 down maybe. Either that or it was just a bigger tribe that came in and stomped it because it was just a starter base. Either way, unlucky for this guy. He's been raided. And here's another medium-sized base. They got their turret towers going. Their base isn't really that turreted and they don't really have any dinos. You kind of want to get some Rexes up and going straight away just to get the boss fights. You don't have to have much of a base to start getting tech going. But yeah, these guys' base, it's not that bad. It's going to get a lot better. They're going to keep grinding their base out, and yeah, it's a nice little medium-sized base. Not going to be one of those big boy alpha tribes, but definitely they'll be able to squash some solo players and have some fun on the server, so good luck to these guys. And another revisited base from yesterday. They've lost their wyvern guard dog, but their base has grown in size a little bit. I don't even think it had turrets on it last time. But it's been turreted up. They got a couple of dinos, a few stegos for raiding, so it looks like these guys are planning on being aggressive. If they're going for Rexes, that means they're going to go for a boss fight, which means they're going to be a little bit turtly. Stegos tells me that this guy's going to want to try and soak some smaller bases, something around his size. Pretty cute, pretty cool. I like his ideas. Good luck to him. I've just found a sneaky little hidden waterfall base. It's really good as a solo player or as a small group to try and build up somewhere hidden and then just explode with a big base after you've farmed enough resources to make the turrets and stuff for it. So this is a really cool idea. Just hide, and then as soon as you have enough to make the big base, go on to your big base. This is a nice little start though for a small tribe. Underwater expedition here for this young survivor. She's come out farming pearls for her base. Gonna get some turrets up. Gonna make some saddles. All sorts of goodies can be made with the mid-tier resource that is pearls. So yeah, just another farmer out in the ocean. Good to see. And some more starter bases popping up around the map now. This guy again is going to tame some stegos up, so possible aggression. He's got a cute little pillar design going on his base. Turrets are off the ground. Here we have Tribe of the Lord bunkering down in a little cavern that is found. Again, nice little spot. Caves are really good, but I think the 6 times damage is really nice to balance out caves. The choke point alone is such a good defensive position. Great defensive advantage. But 6 times balances it out. It's really, really good to rocket run. Things take so much damage. 6 times damage, you don't think about it, but turrets are counted as stone buildings. So when you damage them with C4, they already take way more damage than metal structures do. Add 6 times damage to that, you blow anything up, even with ORP in one shot. It's pretty crazy. Just something to be careful of. We have a vault dropped starter base going on in the desert now. Desert in the bottom right hand corner on Ragnarok is a really great place to build in my opinion. Especially on a server like this. Because you have teleporters all around the map. You don't have to worry about building close to resources. The fact that the desert is so far away from good resources is actually a good thing. It's barren. No one wants to come here because there's nothing good to come here for. So it gives you a lot of time to build up because you don't get noticed by as many people. Whereas if you build somewhere in the middle or the top left side of the map, you're going to get noticed way more often because of how the traffic is just a lot greater in those areas. So it's a cute little spot to build. Off the ground too. Nice and neat. He's got himself a lot of dinos there for tanking. And he's got a little Quetz tame too. Quetzes are always really important on any server that you want to go on. So yeah. Cool little base, I like it. Big enclosure being made up here. I think this is also going to be a base in the center. I don't really like the design of having the big behemoth gateways for a number of reasons. The main reason is it blocks the turret range. So if they were outside of the turret range, so they weren't blocking anything, even if the turrets were set to high range, it might not be as bad. But you can run up so much further to the base now just because of the design flaws. And it's not even like they're glass metal, so you can't see through them. You don't know where anybody is. So I don't know if I'm a fan of this. Using pillars as walls so that they have gaps in them and can shoot people, that's a good idea. Having the perimeter bigger so that the turret ranges are blocked, that's another good idea. But yeah, at the moment I'm not really liking this, to be honest. Apologies to this guy. Get a 2 out of 10 from me. Wow, so many starter bases showing up, even on day 2. It's nice to see new faces showing up and trying to make their way in the world. So many starter bases. I've seen so many starter bases today. Probably more than even yesterday. There's a lot of people on right now. It's a pretty good time to play. You're all welcome to come join. This video will be posted next wipe though, so you'll have to join us then. But yeah. And it looks like the same tribe that was out going farming pearls under the ocean is also doing a little cheeky raiding in the Highlands cave. Got the golems soaking right now. Might come back to them a bit later on, see how they do. Good luck to these guys. As you can see, the guys and the golems have a long way to go before they get into this base. Very well defended by the defenders. Obsidian warriors. Wow, what a defense. Look at that. That is insanity. Good luck, man. Good luck. Another medium-sized base up and running. I don't have too many tames going on there. A couple of griffins and probably their starter kit pteranodons. But look at the amount of bear trappage that they have going on the roof all the way around. It's going to be a nightmare to push up to this base. Even landing on the roof is going to be annoying. Look at the bear traps. I just love seeing all the different ideas people have in defending their base. And good luck trying to push up to this. Wow. Stegos, trikes, patchy rhinos, beware. You got fence foundations everywhere. Good design by these guys, I like it. Don't have enough room for a replicator. That's the only problem. Getting tech on yourself is really easy, so rushing it's nice. The big shield generator by itself is worth the tech, so the tech hurts you, but still, I like the design. And another one of my favorite caves has been occupied. A small tribe's moved in here, probably 1 to 2 men. I like the positioning of their cave, or their base I mean, because most people don't know about this cave, but over here there's a back entrance. Most of the time this back entrance is covered with a big rock, but that rock is destructible, as the tribe in here knows very well. So they either move their base from over here up there because they know it's safer, or they just knew about the location in the first place. Either way, I like the positioning of their base. They got a couple tames going on. Again, some stegos for raiding. And they're doing pretty well for themselves. Good on these guys. And it looks like a tribe has attempted to build the castle. But I know where they actually live, so this tribe has had their go. Realized how difficult this castle is actually to build it. It's actually pretty hard. There's a lot of holes to cover up. There's a lot of I's to dot, T's to cross. So they've basically just given up. The generator has no fuel in it. They've just packed up and left. And this big horse is the attackers of the Highlands cave. This is their main base, HQ. Big old tech bubble, lots of heavy turrets. They got the pillar wall that I was talking about. Their spec axis coming up soon. Decent amount of turret towers out. Lots of rock golems. I think that's a big breeding box over there for rock golems. So lots and lots of rock golems being pumped out. These guys are raid ready. The base is really nice looking too. I like it a lot. Another base that's using the metal gate walls. Again, I don't know how I feel about these. This guy's base isn't too badly designed. It could really use a couple more turrets and more turret coverage. I'm pretty sure there's a couple of places in there that you might be able to stand without getting shot, but pretty sure this guy's a solo player, so he's doing his best with what he has. Got a couple of wyverns going, got some terrors. Raid ready. Not really raid ready. He's got one stego. I think this guy's more about defense. Oh, he's got some more turrets down there. Got his foundation spam going. This guy just likes wyverns, I think. There's not a lot of other tribes with wyverns, but they're nice to have. You can pick stegos up, you can pick up the small soakers up. They do a lot of damage too, especially the lightning wyverns. Lightning wyverns and fire wyverns. Sometimes there's like a stego or something that your rexes can't kill. You pull your wyvern out, zap the rex. Zap whatever the soaker you want to get rid of. Goodbye. It gets rid of it really nicely. So it's good to have some wyverns. Hopefully this guy doesn't get raided too soon though. Let him build up, guys. Come on. And another cute spot is these beaver dam caves. I like this spot a lot. You're a small tribe, you want to... Well, usually I use this cave to lay low. But it looks like this guy is ready for action. You can kind of hide in the waterfall and not have your base show up if you don't look through it. But yeah, this guy's got some gates going, which I'm guessing he's using the bottom area, which is bigger, for dino storage. Top area is going to be his main base. It's a really nice base. I've built in there a couple of times. This area is really cool. Again, I think this is a solo player. But he's doing pretty well for himself if this is a solo player. It's a solo player or a small tribe. There aren't too many huge big tribes. There's a couple. But a lot of the bases on this server are just small little bases everywhere. It's nice to see. I like it. I'm rooting for the solo guy. Not exactly sure who this guy is, but he's taming himself over a griffin. And obviously he wants to be recorded because he's called his Pteranodon Mayhem. I see you, dude. How you doing? You made it in the video. You freaking happy? Not sure where his base is, but he's taming up a griffin. I don't know if I can see what level. Oh, there you go. 135. Pretty good. Not bad. That should be tamed up pretty quickly. Rates on this server are really high, so griffins should be tamed up. Griffins are really nice. I love sniping off the back of them. They're so versatile. The dive bomb attack does so much damage as well. You can almost one-shot some people through armor. So griffins are really great to have in PvP situations. And we have the Wu-Tang clan here, breeding up some Therizinosaurs. Maybe Theros are just so freaking adorable, I'm sorry. These ones are great for PvP as well. Armor piercing, they're great for slicing up people with armor, run around the ground. It breaks flak so quickly, they're so good for ground PvP. What some people will do is, because you can chip dinos on this server, is you'll land a bowler on somebody and then just spawn your Theri and jump on it, smack them, and free loot for you. It's really hard to deal with. Theris are great. But breeding up a good strain of Theris is a good thing to do. Gonna get those breeding stats in. Mutators as well. Mutate those stats, get the tech shit going. Hell yeah. Another revisit, we got Tribe of Mafia China here. Those turret towers that I was talking about. Doesn't leave them a lot of room to hold a lot of dinosaurs, but their base is very scary looking. I was just noticing over here, they're actually clearing out a fob from another tribe. Tribe of K4H made an attempt on this massive mega base. So, tried their hardest, but as you can see, it doesn't look like they succeeded. I doubt this can't have been someone's actual base. This has to be a fob. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any production in here. Just stuff they need to raid base up, so unluckily for them, they got pushed back. But it's nice to see people trying to make attempts on bases like this. Sometimes you can catch them off guard and do a little bit of damage. Doesn't even have to be about getting in. Oh, they blew up a little bit of this turret tower. They did a little bit of damage. Not bad. Alright, well you have to make attempts. You can't just be too scared to fail that you don't make attempts. This base does look very, very scary. I must admit, this base is very scary. But if you're too afraid to push in, you'll never know. I'm just looking at this base and thinking about it, and this it's gonna be a nightmare to raid this base. These guys picked a really good spot. Good on them. Just checking up on this tribe. Trying to raid the Highlands cave. It's very slow going, as to be expected. That is a pain to raid. That vault stacking, all the pillars and gateways. Whoa! I knew they meant to do that. That's gonna make it even harder to get in. That is a lot of work to get in. Alright, good luck to these guys. Oh my. We're back again to this raid, but it's way too slow going. I'm not gonna be recording the whole thing. All I can say is good luck to them. I've seen inside the base and they've got a freaking nightmare to go through. If they spend the time doing it, then the loot's all theirs, but they might just give up. It's a pretty hard base to raid. I found our sleeping overlord Kyle. Another shout out and thanks to him for letting me go through with this series. He's even made his own community center for us all to hang out in. He's a pretty cool guy. Love you, Kyle. We have a couple people now hiding out near this red drop, getting ready to ambush anyone who wants to come take the contents from it. He might have even put some thatch in it and taken it the actual contents, and he's just using this as bait. See if anyone will come. It's around on the corner. Wu-Tang Clan. See if anything happens. He's decided that no one's going to come, and looks like he's given up. Can't be bothered waiting the rest of the time. Doesn't look like anyone's coming. Probably taking all the good stuff out of the drop anyway. Cool little tactic, I like doing that too. Put something in the supply crate, wait for someone to come, see if you can get them. It's good fun. More starter bases on this server. There are so many just basic starter bases. People just plonk the base down. Hopefully it survives. And see what happens the next day. They can improve on it a little bit more. Looks like a day's worth of playing here. So, oh my god, have I found a couple of overpowered bases on this map in the ocean. Like, I have no idea. If Dino Tracker wasn't in the game, I have no clue at all how anyone would raid bases like this. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. Look at how small this gap is. I'm not going to show you the whole base. I've seen the whole base. I'm just going to go show you a tiny little sneak peek of what awaits you around this corner. Look at that. This is just there's so many more. There's so much more in there. I can't show you it all. Look at that. You can't fit anything in there. You might be able to fit a turtle through there. It's like crawl space only almost. That is going to be difficult to raid. You can't fit almost anything in there. Wow. That's crazy. And here's a large in numbers tribe in the early stages. There's like 3 or 4 guys here that I've seen building up in this little base. They're all having fun picking each other up, as tribes of good friends do. And yeah, it's really good to see camaraderie in some of these tribes. There's a lot of tribes that I've been a part of and that I've seen talking to each other at all chat that really hate each other and probably shouldn't tribe together, but these guys seem to be enjoying each other's company and just messing around while building their base. That's what 200 times is all about, dude. It's all about chilling out and having fun. Your base might get blown up, but doesn't matter. You can put another one down straight away the next day. Starter kits and all that. But these guys just messing around, punching each other and picking each other up. Looks like they're having a lot of fun. Glad they're enjoying themselves. Hey guys, and thanks again for watching day 2 of my ARK Brothers series. If you guys like the series, please leave me a like. It shows me that you want to see more of this kind of thing. Any suggestions in the comments would be great. I am terrible at making videos. I'm terrible at this sort of thing. I'm just throwing myself in the deep end, trying to have some fun, do something new. So any comments would be appreciated to learn, go on a journey and figure out how to become a better YouTuber. So anything would help. And thanks for watching, guys.